It's the Gamecast Pocket Edition. I'm your host, Mark, for today. Oh, crap. I'm your host for today, Mark, and I'm joined by Sully and Count Fracula. How you doing, guys?
Yo.
What's going on, everyone? Hello. Oh, I love this shit.
Yeah, great intro.
Get me every
so
time.
Smooth, first time.
Every time,
Yeah.
Mark. Every time.
You
I love
expect it, and it's beautiful.
It's quite majestic.
So anyway, moving on. Today, we're going to be discussing what we want as gamers out of 2018. We've had some really great stuff last year, as well as some stuff that's best forgotten, like, Mass Effect Andromeda. So I thought I'd ask you guys what you want out of this year. So,
The world to be more happy and less depressing.
Strictly the gaming industry.
Oh, right. Okay. The games industry to be less full of bastards, but guess what? That's wishful thinking.
That is very wishful
Yeah.
thinking. Put that on your wish list.
I've got stuff on my Amazon wish list from like 3 years ago that I've still not bought.
Fuck. Yeah, I've got stuff on my Steam list as well. I'm like,
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
putting this
Oh
on my
shit,
wish
I need
list.
to buy someone with a present from Steam. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, 2018. I want it to be. There's nothing in the AAA space that I'm looking forward to, so I want another strong year for indies. I think.
Yeah, yes please.
Yeah. I mean, I always want a strong year for any part of the industry, but I think the indie scene has to make up for the AAA industry doing fuck all interesting this year.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, like, if we got another Hellblade, that'd be pretty freaking awesome.
Yes. Like there are of course some like AAA games that I'm semi looking forward to, but
What do you want? What are you looking forward to?
Monster Hunter World I'm looking forward to because I have a Switch or a PC and I can play that.
Yeah, that's creeping up real soon.
Oh, it is. It really is. What else is coming out this year? If I had a PS4, Red Dead 2, I'd be looking forward to that. Except for the fact
Yes.
it's now owned by Take-Two, and they are going to put microtransactions and loot boxes into it because they said they would.
Oof.
Wait, are you talking about Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Was that?
I remember hearing about...
Rockstar are owned by Take-Two, and
Oh, I must have completely missed all of that.
and they are Take-Two said that they are going to put microtransactions into all of their games going forward.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much the EA route. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get ready for that then. Thanks for preparing.
2018 off to a great start.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z is coming out. I'm looking forward to that. That's a AAA game.
Oh, I was gotta say I've seen so much positive press surrounding that game. It's been
It looks really
ridiculous.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to AAA. There's so little AAA stuff that I'm actually looking forward to, and stuff that I can actually play because I have the console.
It's always the stuff that I find that kind of creeps up on you that you just weren't aware of. That those are the titles I seem to spend the most time with these days.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange.
It is a little bit.
However, if you've said your piece, count unless you've got some more to add.
Fuck loot boxes. That's what I want to happen in 2018. I want
there
them to
we
go away a bit more.
Yes, we've reported enough on them. Like, they've given us plenty of content. Like, no shortage there. But give it a little bit of a rest.
All
please.
160 subs.
Yeah, maybe get their
Came out of
hubris
loot
in
boxes.
line. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so Sally, you want to throw your hat in?
Yeah, if I were to throw it in, I'm probably in a similar boat to Count. There's not necessarily something every month of this year that I'm looking forward to. However, Last of Us 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, they are two big musts for me. I cannot wait. But in terms of what's going to get me to that point, there's not a whole lot kind of AAA-wise that really has me excited at the moment. I was looking forward to Halo 6. I am a Halo 6 whore. That's my bread and butter. I always go back to it. I love following the Chief and his story. Judge me all you want. But we may not be getting one this year. So they say. The rumor mill is spinning. which we are meant to, based on the cycle, we should have been getting one this year, which is kind of disappointing because that's kind of my Xbox kind of go-to title. And speaking of Xbox, I'd like to see more from Xbox and Microsoft. I think there's been Xbox One generation-wise, not even considering or regarding the launch and how rocky that was. I think it's been a kind of piss-poor generation in terms of first-party IP. I might get burned at the stake for that, but so be it.
Oh, Fatal might kill you.
We're up to like... Well, I'm not gonna.
I agree
knock what
with
they
you.
do
I think
have at the moment it's Forza 7, Gears of War 5. I know I like Halo, but Halo 6. We're going on the back of these long-running franchises, which they're good in their own right, but they serve the fans of those systems, right?
Well, the problem is...
I want something new.
Yeah, the problem is we come
give me
from a
something new.
situation where we have decent enough PCs that the Xbox platform doesn't give us anything that the PC doesn't. Like if someone's just got a laptop or whatever and they can't do PC gaming, the Xbox is actually a decent enough choice because there's stuff for them there that they can't play on because they can't play it on PC. Because we all have PCs though, that makes it a less viable choice for us.
I mean, it's getting all the AAA support. It's fantastic in that regard. It's fantastic. And I know what you're talking about with the PCs. Like, you've got the Play Anywhere, so you can play, or you will be able to, we assume, if they stay true to the word, you'll be able to play Halo 6 on your PC, you can play Forza on your PC, you can play Horizon, Gears of War on your PC. That's great. But the majority of these titles I'm still not picking up because I'm either, one, played them to death already, and I'm up to like the 5th entry, and I've just put it down, I've had enough. I just want something new. They've got the kind of ecosystem there, they've kind of got that goodwill back, they've got the power. Let's have some new and exciting IPs. So that's probably my wish list for Microsoft and Xbox. I don't think it's going to happen. I think more than likely, based on what Phil Spencer said last year, they're only really just kind of investing into that area of generating new IPs. Fuck knows why. So I think it's probably going to be 2019 when we start to get some, big new IPs dropping from Microsoft. So that's my want for this year. Probably what I'm most looking forward to is the PlayStation first-party IPs, which I've already noted one. You got the zombie one, can't remember what it's called, which hopefully will drop this year. No, it's not Last of Us, State of Decay. The Last of Us, God of War, cannot wait. They've got it down pat in terms of their first-party IPs. They've still got the long-running franchises, and every year you get 1 or 2 new IPs that are truly exciting. So that's quite the contrast with Sony and Microsoft for me this year and last year. And yeah, Nintendo. I want to see Nintendo keep going from strength to strength. Like, they've just recently broken, I believe, their Wii U lifetime sales record before the year actually passed 1 year anniversary for the Nintendo Switch. So that's really impressive, and that's a really fucking good sign. And I think they're tracking relatively well in comparison to the Wii, so that's super awesome as well. So I want to see them kind of keep pushing in that positive direction. Keep bringing those new IPs to the table, keep bringing your existing IPs to the table, keep bringing the indie scene to the Switch. It's an exciting platform. I harp on about it. I haven't even got one yet. I'm going to get one this year, but I just want to see them keep going from strength to strength, which I think they will.
Yeah.
Did you end up selling your 3DS then?
I did.
Boo!
Yeah.
Boo! What a stupid idea. Never sell old consoles for new ones.
I was going to put it into my Nintendo Switch, but unfortunately...
Christmas got in the way?
Some Christmas...
And other life things.
Other life things, which meant my finances went down the toilet, like, a lot.
Yeah, I know the feeling, actually, this Christmas. It's gone a bit to pot for me, money-wise.
Yeah,
but
I'm on the upward swing now. So here I come, Nintendo and Nintendo Switch. I'm keen as fuck.
So one of the other things you'd say you'd want from 2018 is like a Switch sale.
A good route, a real good route. I mean route.
The route to the Switch,
Oh,
eh?
anyway.
Don't know what you're doing with
Good
it.
route to the Switch, or both. I don't know.
Can we put an age rating on the video?
Probably.
Do what
Well,
they do on the Discovery Channel.
can you do a regional
song? Come on.
age gate? Because it's only like this is only mature content in Australia.
You must be this Aussie to watch this video.
I've dropped a lot of F-bombs.
Have you? Okay.
But Mark, what are you looking forward to?
You guys have touched on some of what I was already thinking. Like, I want Nintendo to continue their very, very strong sort of marketing development campaign, because they're just nailing it every single step of the way. And screw loot boxes, F them. I just hate it. It's so annoying. Like, fun to report on, but frustrating.
A little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's interesting as well, because Nintendo haven't dabbled much in that space. So hopefully Nintendo themselves, I mean, you're still going to get EA titles on the Switch, which will dabble in it, but hopefully Nintendo don't, embrace that trend.
Yeah, that's something that I do appreciate from Nintendo, for them being like slow to the party and stuff. They've only just sort of realized what DLC and season passes are. So,
They still call it a DLC pack. Just got on the DLC train.
and like,
Aw.
well, like, I do kind of appreciate that. It's like, oh man, you're slow to the party, but I can get everything in one pack. So like,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
Well, the problem with the Switch now is it's getting. Have you heard about the port of WWE 2K18?
Yes,
That runs at literally half speed.
Yeah, here comes the shovelware now that the sales are there.
Oh, it's fucking like they do still have a really good storefront by and large. Most of the stuff on there is really good, but yeah, there's the odd thing that just makes you go, no, please don't do this. But yeah, and they've not 2K have basically not outright admitted, but through their actions admitted that they're just abandoning the port and leaving it there. And Nintendo are also refusing to refund some people, even though it's technically it's a consumer right over in Britain that you have to be able to be refunded if it doesn't work as advertised.
They should pull the digital copy
they should.
at the very least.
They should pull it from the store because it is fucking appalling.
Yeah.
2018 wish,
cool.
pull it from the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, year of the shovelware, potential shovelware for Nintendo. Buyer be warned.
Yeah.
It's coming. If the Wii sales are there, which it's tracking as well.
I'll tell you what,
almost,
that's
the shovelware
that's
will
something
come.
I want then from this year. I want Steam to start actually improving. Not just going, oh, well, we're doing algorithms, we've made up another thing that just takes over a shit thing and doesn't actually improve anything in practice. I want them to actually start tackling things properly.
Yeah, it's so big. It's kind of lost its way a little bit.
It
or
has.
become
I
stagnant,
get
going around in circles.
There's a lot of games get launched
Why?
on Steam,
Yeah.
and that might be difficult to moderate. But it's not like Valve aren't turning a profit. It's not like they couldn't afford to hire people to check these games. It really confuses me when they do this.
Yeah, I mean they've dabbled in some of the community kind of checkings, haven't they? Was that a
Little
thing
bit.
once upon a time?
Well, that was
I don't see
basically
why
what
they can't have.
Greenlight was. It was like, hey, you
Yeah.
guys vote on something. Or,
But there was so much, wasn't there? There was just so much.
yeah, I think the
that
problem
I didn't
is
think
it's
anyone could
very
keep up with it.
difficult to get like the community to do this thing, because if they do, that just means that the community can be bought. Like
Yeah.
Valve, like you can't buy the people who are in Valve and want to, like if they're moderating the games, you can't just be like, I'll pay one of these moderators to get a thing.
I mean, that's the one thing I appreciate about Microsoft and Sony's platforms is that, there's an actual real life long approval process before your game can hit the platform.
Yeah, well, Sony's has gone a bit
sure,
shit last year.
There's that Black
I
Tiger
think
thing or whatever.
Life of Black Tiger, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But at least, definitely on Microsoft side, like I've heard it's just to patch your game, it's like a 3-week process you have to go through, let alone getting your game onto the system.
Bloody hell.
So, it's just if someone like Microsoft can have airtight controls like that, surely Steam could.
Yeah, they need to
adopt
rein themselves
something.
back in. That's what I want this year.
Yeah,
I
just
want
if it
to rein
means
it in.
if it means cutting back the quantity that's going through, then so be it.
Yeah,
the good stuff will eventually get through.
Quality over quantity.
There's so much. Exactly, there's so much we can't play already. You know, it's great that there's so much there, and the developers getting all their stuff out there. The guys that deserve it, but it just gets buried.
Yeah, everything gets buried on Steam. That's what a lot of people have moved. A lot of indie developers are more inclined to launch on Switch now because you're more likely to have a game that actually sells. It's like Golf Story is a Switch exclusive
totally.
at the moment. It looks really good. And I'm probably going to buy it on Switch, and it's not on any other platforms at the moment because the developer's like, well, Sony's being a bit of a bitch at the moment. Microsoft's really prohibitive to get onto.
Sony just is a bitch.
Well, yeah. And Steam is just a cesspit. They launched on Switch, and I don't blame them at all.
Like, which
block.
one of these online platforms is not toxic yet?
Yeah.
Yet is the key word.
Yet, because they wouldn't take too long for any of these platforms to be made toxic, unfortunately. But we hope.
All right, well, that's pretty much my piece said, really.
Yeah.
Anyone else wants to throw anything else in? If you want to wrap us up, Mark, or
Cyberpunk 2077. Can we please see gameplay?
Oh, I want to see something from that this
God,
year. I also want to
yes.
see something more like they've showed a lot of things for Psychonauts 2 last year. I want to see more development of that. Like, they do actually have a YouTube channel, like Double Fine, and they are showing the development process. But I'd like to maybe see a playable alpha that goes out to the public at some point, or like backers.
that would be good. Here's another one. When is Anthem dropping?
Middle of the year, I think.
Yeah, I think it was first
Is it?
half. I think it was first half.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm keen as to check that out.
I
Hopefully
am not
it's good.
because it's got loot boxes and shit.
Oh, okay.
That's just me.
All right. I'll approach with
Yeah,
caution.
they're playing a very dangerous game.
Yeah, they are. Well,
Yes, yes, they are.
To be fair, it's published by EA. What do
Yeah.
you expect?
That's the thing. I'm so worried about Anthem because
I know.
I don't
because
know if multiplayer was BioWare's decision.
I think if this goes wrong, it's going to kill BioWare.
Yeah.
Another body on the pile
Yeah.
of.
Well, we know what EA does.
Yeah,
It kills studios.
exactly.
Yeah. CD Projekt, please hire BioWare.
Oh yeah. Well, don't
That
hire
would be
them
fucking-
into the facial animation department.
No, that was BioWare Montreal.
That would be
We want like BioWare proper.
Yeah, but
those
there's
two
still a thing
studios would
called
be bread and
BioWare
butter.
face.
Yeah.
Like very deep in the uncanny valley, even before Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, true.
That's a wrap for this one, though. Please remember to leave your wish, wants, and looking forward to's down below in the comments. Let us know. We'll see you in the next episode of Pocket Edition, where Mark may or may not return to the host seat. Let us know if you want him to. It's a fucking bag of laughs.
Never coming back.
See you next time.
He's fired.